Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today's video is one I thought I was never going to make because this order from Sephora was severely delayed. I was supposed to get this on Tuesday, which thank goodness I didn't. I wouldn't have been able to film with it on Tuesday. It is Friday night. This order just landed at my doorstep, and it is the Too Faced Too Femme Spring Collection. Is that what we're calling it? Too Femme? This is the eyeshadow palette is called Ethereal Eyeshadow Palette, and I love the box it came in. It is the same as the outside packaging of the palette. And then this is the blush right here, also beautiful packaging. The blush is called Butterfly Babe, and it was the only blush that they had available in this collection. This collection launched about a week ago. I was on the fence whether I was going to pick it up or not, but last weekend I decided, yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and pick it up. So I just got these two items. There was like a full lip set available, and I almost added, I think I had two of the lippies in my cart, but I ultimately just decided not to get any of the lipsticks. The blush retails for $30, and I didn't realize I paid $30 for a blush. Oh my goodness. And then the eyeshadow palette is $39, so just $9 more. This is what it looks like. I mean, it's definitely a springtime color story. The size of this palette reminds me of the Teddy Bear palette, which I didn't pick up that palette, but I think this is definitely the same size as that one. So if you're familiar with it, this is gonna be more or less the same size. Now, this palette contains, I haven't even counted this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 different shades, and do get a mirror with some little butterflies there. I think the packaging is adorable. I mean, this is perfect. You'll definitely see it displayed behind me, but let's see if it's any good. Guys, I did refresh my hair color. I'm sure you guys, that's the first thing you noticed. And I did use this one from Madison Reed. This is the shade 7RC Carrara Light Red Copper. I have worked with Madison Reed in the past. They were one of the very first brands that took notice of my channel. I think I was at like 150 subscribers or 200 subscribers, and I really love their hair color, all of their hair care products in general. I bought this myself from Ulta Beauty, so I will have it linked in case you're wondering what the shade is or what hair color I used. It is this one right here from Madison Reed. Really do enjoy their hair color products. All right, guys, so let's get this video started with the Too Faced Too Femme Spring Collection. I am in the middle of a foundation review, and it is this one from Tilbury. It is her new beautiful skin foundation. This is day one, 9 hours in. You guys will probably see both of these videos go up in the same day. So probably this one in the morning and this Tilbury foundation in the evening. So it's gonna be a busy weekend in my stash, but I wouldn't have it any other way. If you guys wanna see the new Too Faced Too Femme collection in action, keep on watching. All right, so like I just mentioned, I am in the middle of a foundation wear test, so that's why you don't see me with bronzer or anything on like that. But I did let you guys know that if this order came in while I was still doing the wear test, I was definitely going to be applying the blush. So here we go. This is a really nice pink toned blush, and it does have that little bit of sparkle with the butterflies there. I haven't swatched anything. This literally landed at my doorstep a few minutes ago. So I'm going to take my Olimar Cosmetics and Encanto blush brush. This smells nice. It smells like kind of like roses. And let's go ahead and apply this. Okay, so definitely it's a glowy blush. If you don't like a glowy blush, then this is not going to be for you. I like a glowy blush. I don't mind that at all. I think this is something that you wouldn't necessarily need to wear highlighter with. This would be enough. It's a pretty shade though. Definitely see that glow right there. And guys, with the foundation review, today is the day that I'm not wearing it with like any primer, powder, setting spray. So if my skin looks a little shiny, then that is why. I'm not touching up. I don't do any touch-ups when I do these foundation wear tests. So just FYI, if you think my base makeup doesn't look up to par. Okay, so I definitely think this is beautiful. I love it. This is a blush that I'm definitely going to be pulling for. I like it a lot. I definitely love a glowy blush, and yeah, this is all me. I guess it was worth the 30 bucks. You do get a mirror. Packaging is cute, but I still can't believe I paid 30 bucks for it. Let's jump into the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be creating 2 looks with this. I would do more, but again, foundation review, wear test going on right now. I don't want to disturb anything by removing the eye makeup and having to put it back on. So I'll owe you a couple looks with this one. Let's dive into look number 1. All right, so for look number 1, I definitely want to play like with the blue and with the purple. Do I want to start with that? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let me go in, let's see. What do I want to do here? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and then I think I'm gonna deepen it up with this shade, and then maybe do these 2 on the lid. We'll see, but let me start first with this one. Are there shade names? Oh, there's shade names on the back. So that one would be Pretty Powerful, I think. I always get confused when they're written on the back. I wish they were just written on the front, but this is the one I'm gonna be working in my crease. And I'm taking that on a Rephr 27. I do have a little bit of the Rare Beauty mascara on. Too Faced did release the Better Than Sex mascara in waterproof and non-waterproof with the butterfly packaging. I mean, really cute. Same mascara, just, you know, updated packaging for the collection. So if you're in need of a new mascara, maybe you're running out of it, then definitely pick it up. It's a good mascara. It just always flakes on me. And for that reason, I haven't repurchased it in a while, but it is a good mascara. I don't know if the waterproof flakes. I usually don't wear waterproof mascara, but the packaging is adorable. Like the whole collection, the packaging, they did a really nice job. All right, so this is blending out well. I believe it is the same color on my lid as it is in the pan, so that's always a good thing. Just kind of building it up a little bit. All right, that looks nice. I like that. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the eyeshadow primer I went in with is this one from Natasha Denona. Now on a Rephr 15, I'm gonna pick up some of this shade right here. And I'm also gonna be running that in the crease just a little bit lower. This is a nice transition shade. I could have just gone in with this shade instead of using the first shade, but I want to use as many shades as I can. This palette has that same scent as the blush. It's like a rose scent. Kind of smells like a candle I was just burning too. Now on a Rephr 14, I'm going to pick up some of this shade right here. I'm just going to focus that right out here. I will likely do a bit of a cut crease just because I want that baby blue shade to really pop. I'm gonna add a little bit more of this shade. All right, so this brown is giving me a little bit of difficulty blending out the way I want. I mean, it's building up, but I don't know. I expected it to blend out just as nicely as the other 2 shades have. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with this Natasha Denona gel liner in the shade Nude. And I'm gonna use that to cut the crease a bit. Now on a Rephr 02, I'm gonna pick up this shade and I'm gonna apply it on top of where I laid down that liner. I'm gonna bring this down a bit as well. It's a nice little inner corner highlight. And I love blue and brown together. Okay, now I'm gonna add a little bit more of this just right here. Now on this Morphe M124, I'm gonna pick up this shade and I am gonna spray the brush. I just used some setting spray to spray, where do I wanna put this? I'm not gonna take it into the inner corner. I like the idea of that matte inner corner. I feel like I'm getting some fallout. Ooh, this is pretty. Now on this Refer 26, I'm just picking up some more of the matte blue. All right, now let's do some work on the lower lash line. I think I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do a combination of this shadow and this shadow. And I'm gonna be using a Refer 26 for both. And I'm just stopping until I get to the blue. I'm dragging that lighter shade down a bit. Now I'm picking up the darker brown. I'm gonna focus that really close to the lash line. Much better on the lash line than it kind of is on the outer corner. This one is the only shadow that kind of gave me, or made me do extra work. Okay, I'm cleaning off the brush. I'm gonna add some more of the blue. Such a pretty shade. Look at that. It's a nice one. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more mascara and some eyeliner. Should I do a lash? We'll see. I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 1. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 1. I did opt for a lash, and I went in with these. These are the Ardell Light as Air lashes in the style 523. Do I have a new? Yeah, I have a new pack right here. I've really been loving them. I've used them in the last few videos that I've made. And then for the lower waterline, I went in with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Big Splash. Yeah, this one is Big Splash. I love it. I love it. It's just this little dark brown shade. Not too crazy about this area right here, but I think it works. I think it's okay. Let's jump over to the left eye and start creating look number 2. Okay, so for look number 2, I definitely want to do something pink, and especially because I'm wearing like this little pinkish lavender sweater. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, actually, let me start with this shade. Let me do this on the brow bone, this in the crease, and then I'm gonna go into this shade right here to deepen it up. So I'm taking this first shade on a BK207. I probably should have used this shade on the right brow bone, just didn't think of it. I don't always do like a brow bone highlight. I'm gonna bring this down in here as well. When I was younger, I always used to have like a sparkly white brow bone, like a frosted white brow bone. That was the first thing I did. And then I applied the rest of the shadow. That was like when I was in my 20s. Perfect. Now let's go into the shade, and I'm gonna run that all over the crease. And I'm gonna be using a BK201. That's a pretty shade. I mean, it's a very light shade, but it's very beautiful. Now on a Refer 14, I'm gonna pick up this shade. I'm gonna be focusing that on the outer corner, and I'm also gonna be blending it into the crease. And it's building up really well. I like it better than that dark brown matte. This is doing a much better job. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave that alone. Now for the lid, we have a lot of beautiful shimmer shades in this palette. This one right here looks really interesting. This looks like the most textured shimmer. Let's see, let me swatch it. Ooh, that's pretty. You know what? I'm gonna save that as maybe a topper shade. I'm gonna go into this one and this one. So I'm gonna work this one on the outer portion, and then I'm gonna work this one towards the middle and inner portion. Okay, so I'm going to pick this up on a Morphe M124, and I am gonna spray it. I'm gonna focus that out here. Now this is definitely one of those more traditional shimmer shades that doesn't have a lot of sparkle. Oh, we got a little bit there. And that's actually okay because I'm gonna put that topper shade on, so it's fine. Flip the brush around. I'm gonna pick up this shade and I'm gonna spray it. I would say this one is also a traditional shimmer, but it appears to have more sparkle because it's lighter. The other one was darker. Okay, now with my finger, I'm gonna pick up this shade. Just focusing it right in here in the middle. That one's pretty. Add a little bit more of the pink matte. Now on a Refer 12, I'm gonna go in with this shade. I'm gonna bring that down. Now on this little BH Cosmetics pencil brush, I'm picking up more of this pink matte. I'm just focusing it on the lash line. Clean that brush off. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Actually, no, I don't wanna go in with that shade. Clean off the brush. I'm gonna go in with this one. This is also one of those traditional shimmer shades, but I am gonna spray it. I'm gonna put that right here to act as a base for that other one. Now I'm gonna pick this shade up. I'm gonna spray the brush again. Focus that right here. All right, guys, I have officially used all of the shades in this Too Faced Ethereal Eyeshadow Palette. Let me go ahead and add the finishing touches, and I'll be right back to show you look number 2. All right, guys, so here is the completed look number 2. What do you guys think? Of course, I added the other lash. For the lower waterline, I went in with this NYX Epic Wear liner. This one is in the shade Pink Spirit. I love it. This was an easier look to create than this one was, only because of the matte brown over here on this side. But guys, just looking at the color story, I think all of the shades, they accurately represent the word ethereal. So let me go ahead and wrap up today's video, share with you guys my final thoughts on this new Too Faced Too Femme collection. All right, so let's start first with the blush. This one is called Butterfly, what is it? Butterfly Babe. And I mean, the packaging is just too cute. This is the blush that we get. You do get a mirror. It's a glowy blush. What can I say? It's a pink glowy blush and I absolutely love it. I don't know that I would necessarily add highlighter to this blush. I think it looks just great on its own. And you can most definitely use this as a blush topper as well. So there's a couple different uses for it, but if you don't like any shimmer to your blush, yeah, you're gonna need to stay away from this one, but really cute packaging. The whole collection, aces on the packaging. Let's talk about the Ethereal Eyeshadow Palette. Again, you do get a mirror up here, and then this is the color story of the palette. I will say that after using all of the shades, the only one that gave me trouble was this one right here. That was it. So 13 out of the 14 shades, not too bad. You are getting 1, 2, 3 of those like traditional shimmer shades to where they're not gonna sparkle like this topper shade does in the center. And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes we need those shades in order to bring out other shades and texture within the palette. I don't mind that at all. They performed the way I expected them to perform, and I do enjoy the color story. It's a lighter toned color story. You're not going to be able to go really deep with the shades that are in here. The deepest shade is the dark brown, and it's a bit of a disappointment, although the pink shade, I really did enjoy it. I loved this little matte blue shade right here, and the topper shades are really, really pretty. I mean, really, really nice. The rest of the matte shades are fine. No issues there. Again, it's an ethereal eyeshadow palette. It's very spring. It's a very light. No deep looks are going to be achieved with this one. You'll definitely need to bring in maybe a black or a really deep brown or a really deep berry shade if you want to deepen up the looks. But that's not what the palette is about. It's about keeping it very light and airy, and I think the color story captures that pretty accurately. Now, do you need to spend $39 on the palette? Do you need to spend $30 on the blush? I don't think so. I think you can most definitely wait for these to go on sale. I have a feeling they're gonna go on sale for Valentine's Day. So maybe this is something that you get for Valentine's Day, or maybe just wait for it to go on sale in March, because you know it'll be on sale by the time we get to spring break. And I can almost imagine you're gonna see this popping up like at TJ Maxx and Ross at least by the summer. So I don't think you need to pay full price. I wouldn't have paid full price if I didn't have this YouTube channel. So those are my thoughts. Take it for what you will. I think the quality is decent. Do I think it's as good as the pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie eyeshadow palette? The one from last year before last. I don't think it's as good as that. I think that was really good quality, and last year's cinnamon swirl palette was also really good quality. That one just really wasn't my color story, but the quality of those two palettes were on point. This one is a notch below that. So let me know your thoughts, guys. What did you think about the blush? What did you think about the highlighter palette? I'm gonna say, guys, that the blush was my favorite thing just because I love it. I love a glowy blush. But now I wanna hear from you guys. Definitely let me know what you thought about this whole collection. I know you guys have had to see it making the rounds. I'm probably the last person to do a video on this just because it got to me so late, but better late than never. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.